2 out of 3 Americans now say they worry more about running out of money than they worry about dying. That number climbed 10 points in about 4 years, which tells you something about how the ground has shifted underneath us. Now today we count down the 5 things that could most likely break your retirement, and number 1 is the one almost nobody sees coming. I've been at this long enough to remember when a passbook savings account was considered an exciting financial product. And in all that time, I've noticed something that really stands out. The things that could wreck a retirement are almost never the things that people are worried about. Folks lose sleep over picking the wrong stock. Meanwhile, the actual damage gets done by slow, quiet, boring forces that nobody puts on a magazine cover. All right, here's the backdrop. Gross national debt passed $38.8 trillion in early 2026, growing at roughly $7.2 billion a day. The Congressional Budget Office projects the federal deficit for fiscal year 2026 at $1.9 trillion, with federal debt climbing toward 120% of the entire economy over the next decade. Those numbers do not show up on your account statement. They show up in what your account statement will actually buy. So let's count them down, starting at number 5. The legacy trap. This one comes from a good place, which is exactly why it's dangerous. You want to leave something behind. Of course you do. That instinct is one of the better things about people. But here's the trap. If you mentally fence off a big chunk of your savings as untouchable inheritance money, and you have no real idea how long you'll live or how much prices will rise, you have quietly signed up to fund 2 retirements on one budget. It's kind of like the safety briefing on an airplane. They tell you to put on your own oxygen mask first, not because they don't care about the kid next to you, but because a parent passed out in seat 14B is not much help to anybody. And a lot of us are flying without any plan at all. In that same Alliance study, 58% of Gen X respondents and 56% of boomers said they have no written financial plan. No written plan, but a very firm opinion about who gets the lake house. That one is emotional. Now the next one is mathematical, and math does not care how you feel about it. Number 4, the stealth tax. And I call it the stealth tax because it never sends you a bill. Nobody mails you an invoice that says we took 4% of everything you own this year. The dollars in your account stay exactly the same, only what they buy changes. Now here's the number that should stop you cold. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, $100 in 1971 has roughly the same purchasing power as $827 today. Now run that backward and the dollar has lost close to 88% of what it could buy inside a single working lifetime. It's kind of like a wool sweater in a hot dryer. It comes out looking like the same sweater, but it's just not going to fit anybody over the age of 9. Now, retirement is where this really bites because you're not holding money for a year or two. You may be holding it for 25 or 30 years. Even mild inflation, compounded across 3 decades, does the same damage as a market crash. It just does it politely and without headlines. I remember gas well under $1 a gallon. I also remember complaining that it was too expensive, which is my entire point. Now, before we get to number 3, I want to hand you something useful, and it won't cost you a dime. A free resource before we continue. Goldco has put together a free gold and silver kit that lays out how physical precious metals can sit alongside the rest of your retirement savings and how the rules actually work. It's free, no obligation, plain English. So click the link below or call the number on your screen. All right, number 3, everything outside your fence line. Number 3 is the stuff you have no vote on. Wars, sanctions, currency policy. Decisions made by people you'll never meet in rooms that, well, you'll never see. You can't control any of it, but you can notice who else is nervous And this is where that gets interesting. Central banks, the institutions that literally issue the currency, collectively hold close to 39,000 tons of gold worth about $5 trillion, which works out to roughly 26% of the global allocated reserves. These are the folks who print the paper. They still keep the metal. And the pace picked up for a reason. After roughly $300 billion in Russian central bank assets were frozen in 2022, reserve managers around the world got a very clear lesson about what can happen to money that lives on somebody else's ledger. Metal sitting in a vault does not have an off switch. It's kind of like the difference between owning a house and holding a really nice lease. Both work great right up to the moment they don't. And let me tell you, number 2 is a lot closer to home, and it's about trust. Number 2, the house of cards. Number 2 is confidence, and specifically what happens when it drains away. Gallup has tracked how Americans feel about banks since the 1970s. The record high was 60% back in 1979. Recent readings have sat near 27%, roughly half of where the number stood in 2004. That's not me predicting the banking system falls over tomorrow. That's me pointing out that people who use it have quietly lowered their expectations, and behavior tends to follow belief. Stack the fiscal picture on top. Gross debt passed $38.8 trillion. Deficits projected to hover near $2 trillion a year. It's kind of like co-signing a loan for a brother-in-law who keeps texting you photos of boats. You want to be supportive, you'd also like to see the plan. Now, number 1 is the one that fools smart people, including people who did everything right. Number 1 is false diversification. And it earns the top spot because almost everyone who has it believes they're protected. Now picture your eggs, a few stocks, a few bonds, some in ETFs, a handful of mutual funds, a couple in index funds, and 6 baskets. Very responsible, right? Now notice that every one of those baskets is sitting on the same ship. When the ship hits something, the baskets, they don't save you. They just spread the mess around more evenly. That's exactly what 2008 looked like. According to the World Gold Council, equities, hedge funds, real estate, and most commodities all fell together, and plenty of those had been sold to people specifically as diversifiers. Gold went the other way, rising 21% in dollar terms from December 2007 through February 2009. The pattern has not exactly retired either. Gold rallied more than 66% in 2025, its strongest year since 1979, while silver jumped 142%. I still remember people calling their 401k a 201k. Nobody thought it was funny at the time, and some of us still don't. So what do you actually do about it? 4 of these 5 failures come down to the same thing. Too much of your future depends on assets that all answer to the same handful of risks. The fix is not exotic, it's owning something that sits outside the system. And the tax code already built the door. Money already sitting in a 401k, 403b, a TSP, or an IRA can be moved into a precious metals IRA through a direct rollover or a trustee-to-trustee transfer with no taxes withheld on the transfer itself. The metal has to meet minimum fineness standards and be held by a bank or an IRS-approved trustee, which is exactly the sort of detail you want a specialist handling rather than a search engine. Retirement rarely fails in one dramatic afternoon. It fails slowly in the gap between what you managed to save and what those dollars turned out to be worth. Thousands of Americans have already trusted Goldco to help them protect retirement savings with physical gold and silver. And Goldco has placed over $3 billion in precious metals on behalf of its customers. And right now, for those who qualify, Goldco is offering an instant match of up to 10% in bonus silver on qualifying orders. It starts with the free gold and silver kit, no obligation, no pressure. Click the link below or call the number on your screen. Hey, you can't control the debt, You can't control inflation. You can absolutely control how many of your eggs are riding on that one ship.